Hey guys, thank you so much for tuning in today with, oh my god, it looks like I'm naked. I'm not naked. Definitely not naked. Okay, so today we will be doing a tutorial for a, oh my god, stop slipping down. Let me just like get situated and then we'll continue. Perfect. Okay, so today we'll be doing a tutorial for this look right here, which is a more simple, taupey smoky eye, and it actually like matches my nail color perfectly. But it's more simple for if you're on a date night or even just every day. It really just depends what kind of makeup you like to wear. But I did have some requests to do a video on contouring and also an eyelash application and things like that, more of everyday and not so crazy and intense of looks. So I wanted to do those while also doing a full video. So thank you so much for tuning in. Please subscribe, and I will be leaving all of the information for all of the products that I am using today in the description below. And thank you so much for watching. I have been wanting to do a video for so long, just nervous, and I struggle with anxiety, so no one wants to, be freaked out about that. So thank you so much for watching, and I know I've said that like 30 times already, so let's go ahead and get started, shall we? All right, y'all, so first we are going to put on primer, and today I'm using Lancome's Le Base Pro Perfecting Makeup Primer. I'm obsessed with this one. It goes on super smooth, and I just put it all over my face, and I make sure to get right in my little nostril cracks right there, since that is the spot where I get the most dry. After we're done putting on our primer, what we're going to do is hydrate our lips so that the entire time we're putting on makeup, they will be being hydrated. And after that, we're going to go on to foundation. My favorite one to use is Smashbox Studio Skin Hydrating Foundation. It has really good coverage, and like it says, it's very hydrating. It doesn't seem to, settle in any cracks or anything like that. One thing I have been noticing actually though in the past few days is that my forehead lines, which are literally killing me, just any makeup is settling in that. So I've been making sure to put a lot of primer on my forehead before I put on any type of foundation or concealer or anything. So we're just gonna put it all over. I'm using a flat foundation brush. I actually got these on Amazon as a set, and they were super cheap, they're super soft, and they have lasted a long time. Now we're gonna go on to concealer. One of my favorite ones is this one actually, and it's NYX Dark Circle Concealer. I'm going in with a flat foundation brush by MAC. Fun fact, I actually took this one from my mom like 4 years ago. And if she sees this, she's probably going to act like she's going to get mad. But she's known, so it's okay. I'm putting it to good use, right? So I go ahead and put about 90 layers of that on under my eyes, and I actually go up at an angle right over to my hairline as well, just so that when I have on all of my eye makeup later, it will really pop, and that difference will really make my eyeshadow look even brighter. So just put all that on. As you can tell, I'm really just applying it at this point. I'm not really rubbing it in or anything, since I will go in with the damp beauty sponge to do that. Guys, my hair is some type of like ridiculous right now. What's wrong? Oh, that's cute. That is so cute. Should have taken that out. Oh well, it's all good, girl. What is wrong with me? Jesus, I am not cute right now. It's okay. All right, here comes that damp beauty blender. You can use any kind of beauty sponge. My favorite one is the Beauty Blender, just because how soft it is. The one you'll see me using later is too hard, and even when you get it wet, it's still too hard. But I'm just dabbing, dabbing. I'm not smearing, I'm not brushing any kind of strokes like that. If you do, then it will take off your foundation, and that's not good. You don't want to have to redo everything. So you're just dabbing away. Blending is actually, it should get to the point where it hurts your, either where you're doing it or your arms. That is how much you should be blending. Blending is your best friend. And now I'm going to go in and do my contouring with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Cream Contour Kit, which unfortunately I forgot to hold up to the camera apparently. But I'm going to go in with the lighter colors and go right under my eyes and then on the middle of my forehead. You can do any type of design or anything like that. It doesn't matter since you're going to blend it out. I know some people do really fun ones, we do stars, seen people do inappropriate ones, but it doesn't matter because you're going to blend it out anyways, as long as you put it in these specific areas. So with contouring, it really depends on what shape your face is, you know, with which specific areas you're going to focus on. So with me, my face is shaped like a potato. It's fine. I've come to terms with it. It's all good, girl. This is why I love contouring. So my forehead is a little big at the top. It just is super round sometimes. So what I focus on is doing a highlight under my eyes, in the middle of my forehead, down my nose, on my little mark of cane thingy, and on my butt chin. As you can tell, I am now making, you know, the under eyes at more of an angle and going almost all the way down to my nostrils. Apparently that was painful, it looks like. And I'm gonna go right on the jawline and almost not quite to my ears, but right there at an angle, and I'm really leaving that space open for where my contour shadow will be. And as in they teach, what am I even saying? I'm not even speaking English at this point. So as they teach you in any art class, if you have a dark area, if you make the areas around it light, that dark area will look darker. So that's why I do my jawline, to really emphasize that shadow when I go back in. So now I'm going in with the beauty sponge thingy that I explained earlier. I actually don't like it, and I am just too lazy to order another beauty blender sponge. But I'm going at an angle. What I do is I go from the top of my ear. I actually don't touch it, so don't get it all in your ear. But I go from an angle from the top of my ear down almost to my lips. You don't want to go too far or you'll look like the Joker. Unless you want to, that's great, but I don't want to look like the Joker. So I go on the sides of my nose and right down to my nostrils, and a little line right above the ball of my nose to really emphasize that. My nose is already pretty skinny, so I don't have to do too much to it, but just for informational purposes for y'all, I wanted to, you know, do the full effect. And I just did a line underneath my bottom lip to create a shadow with the illusion that my bottom lip is fuller than it is. And I'm doing 2 notches on the sides of my forehead and little dots at the top because I don't want there to be too much of a shadow up there. Alrighty, just darkening that a little bit more for a little more intense look. And my favorite part, I'm gonna go right into the little crack of my butt chin, just to really make that crack show. Get it, girl. And a little shadow right on the little mark of cane. I think that's what it's called. I'm not quite sure, but it's okay. All right, boo, now it is the most crucial part. We're going to blend, blend, blend. Just dabs, you're just dabbing your face, like little punches to your face, and that's it. Just keep on going, and it literally can take 10 minutes for me to blend everything out because I don't want to leave any harsh lines at all anywhere on my face. This literally takes forever, and it's obnoxious. Still blending. And keep in mind, the sponge is damp. right, y'all, so once we're done blending and blending and blending our lives away, we're gonna go in with that same beauty blender and some NYX HD Studio Finishing Powder. It's a translucent powder. I'm obsessed with it. I love translucent powder. So we're gonna just dip that right on in there, and we are going to set our highlight and, or pardon me, not our highlight, our concealer and our under eyes, and this really helps make sure that the fallout from the eyeshadow and all that is not going to affect our face. So now we are going to go in with the Tarte Clean Slate Timeless Eye Primer, and I'm just putting that all over my eyelid and even up to the bottom of my eyebrows. And this makes it so that obviously our eye makeup will stand out, and so it has a clean slate, oh my gosh, to work off of. Now, I am not joking when I say this. This color by MAC, Naked Lunch, I've been using since I was literally 14 years old. I'm going in with a shadow brush and just going all over my lid, a little bit into the crease, and if I go right above the crease too, that is all right. And now we're gonna go with the white color for our under eyebrow highlight in this Shani Cosmetics palette, and I literally only bought this palette for this white color because it's so white and matte and doesn't have any shimmer to it, and it's the jam. So we're just going right under our brow and on both eyes, obviously. Guys, I literally have no eyebrows almost. Actually, were pretty impressive. Usually they're so fair and there's literally nothing. Next, we're gonna go in with the color Haux by MAC. I love this color. It's one of my favorite ones for blending. And we're gonna just put it right into the crease and right above it, just so that we have a buffer in between the Naked Lunch and the underbrow highlights. Remember, y'all, blending is your best friend. You don't want to have any harsh lines at all. All right, guys, next we're gonna go use the color Saddle by MAC. It is kind of a burnty orangey brown. It's awesome. It's in the Eyeshadow 15 Warm Neutral palette. I'm obsessed with this palette. And then we're going to use the color, which one is that? Oh my gosh. Oh, that is Divine Decadence. This one is more of a brownie bronze with a shimmer. We're going in with just a pencil Sephora brush, just so you can get into the crease at the edge and just kind of work your way in on the lash line and then also upwards. I sometimes just do a line at an, why am I stuttering? A line at an angle. And then we're going to go in with a blending brush and just blend all that in. Again, you do not want to have any harsh lines because that is not cute. Do not do that. I mean, you can do literally whatever you want. It's makeup. It doesn't matter. You're just playing dress up if you think about it. But don't do that, please. And next, one of my favorite products ever. The Anastasia Beverly Hills, what? That's not a place. Beverly Hills Brow Wiz pencil. It's literally one of the most talked about makeup products, just that everyone uses on a daily basis. It's one of my favorites. I'm using the color Chocolate since I did just dye my hair lighter. And eyebrows are the gateway to our soul, guys. So take them seriously. You don't want to add, you know, don't make them thicker than they are. As you can tell, I'm just going in along my natural oh my god, I'm not even speaking. Along my natural eyebrow shape. But if you think about it, mine don't really grow in. So I am adding a little bit of length, clearly, otherwise they'd look real stupid. So I'm just going in and adding the tail of the eyebrow and filling them in. So I mean, you can go crazy. You can make them look like hatchets. You can make them look like commas. But no one wants to. So for educational purposes, like I said, I fill them all in, and I don't want to make them too harsh on the inside. You don't want to make them, you know, too square. You don't want to have really sharp hatchet eyebrows. My sister actually used to call me SpongeBob Square Brows when I first started penciling them in and doing my eyebrows, because I didn't really know what I was doing. And just because she's big sister and she's mean sometimes. But it was pretty funny. I mean, SpongeBob Square Brows, that's pretty great. So I'm just doing the same thing on the other eyebrow. This one is a little bit harder for me since when I was little, my brother hit me in the head accidentally with a little plastic wiffle ball bat, and there was a crack in it and it caught my eyebrow and like tore off skin. So I have a scar in that eyebrow and it does not grow hair on there, obviously. So that's a struggle for me, is getting them to look the same. And I'm adding in an arch just by going straight at an angle and then going at an angle down for the tail of my eyebrow. And I'm also using the spool on the other side of the brow wiz just to brush them out periodically, and maybe my finger too. Just to make sure, you know, that it does look like hair and not a pencil. That's one of my favorite things, is that with this eyebrow pencil, you can do little strokes and it does look natural. Now I'm going to, just with a fluffy big brush, take off the translucent powder that we were using to set our under eyes and protect our face from our eyeshadow. Just taking all that off, it comes right off, and it really does give you a nice, smooth, flawless finish. It is amazing. Time for the best part, lashes. I'm using the natural Ardell Demi Wispies. I love them, and I use Duo Lash Glue. Just put a thin line of it on there. Wait for them to get tacky before you put them on. Just blow on them, fan them, do whatever you gotta do, girl. And after that, come on, girlfriend. Get them tacky. Get it, get it, get it. Okay, so then all I do is just set them on my eyelid. I get them super, super, super close, right in between my natural lash line and my eyelid, and then just slowly place them in there. To get them super close, I will take my thumb underneath and my index finger on top. I will push my thumb outwards and roll my index finger inwards, and that pushes them as close as you can get them. It is the best trick that I've ever used in my entire life. Now I'm going to do the other one and just do the exact same thing. Some people do have to trim the lashes lengthwise, not volume-wise, but lengthwise, before they put them on. I don't have to do that. I guess my eyes are long. For my sister-in-law, I have to trim them, but for me, I don't. So be sure that you measure them before you put them on and know if you do have to trim them or not. Otherwise, it can look a little bit silly. And just dab that on out. And sometimes I get a little bit of glue stuck in places, so I will just either take it off very gently or just dab it out to make sure that there isn't any visible glue. Ooh, girl, you look good. You look good, girl. You look good. Now I'm going to go in with Smashbox X-Rated Mascara. I'm just going to go ahead and do my upper lashes and my lower lashes. Some people don't wear mascara even when they have on false lashes, and that's a big no-no. As you can tell, it's darkened them already, made them more, you know, just more, not glorious, what? Glamorous. And it really helps connect your real lashes to the false lashes so that it looks more natural. Obviously, it doesn't really look natural, but they just look better. And also, don't forget your bottom lashes or you'll look real strange. And just do a little shimmy or two with your lower lashes, and that's it. Obviously, you can do more if you want, but I don't like to put too much on the lower lashes. Next, we're going to move on to the highlights. Make sure that is on flake. And I'm using the Becca and Jaclyn Hill palette. It's the Champagne Pop palette. It's amazing. I use Amaretto on the bottom, right below my cheekbone, and then on my cheekbone, I use Prosecco Pop and Champagne Pop. It is amazing. Your highlight, oh girl, it's, for me, honestly, it completes the look. It is like, it should be blinding. I love it. You better put on those aviators because my highlight is going to blind you. Oh, it's so pretty. And I'm just doing this with a fan brush. That's my favorite thing to apply my highlight with. And next we're going to move on to the lips, which are super hydrated now since we did chapstick in the very beginning. That's why I always do that. This color is Embellishment by NYX Lingerie, their other liquid lipstick line. I'm obsessed with this one. I kept trying to find it in Target and could not find it. And I didn't want to order it online because I didn't want to wait. And then it was more expensive on Amazon, which was stupid. And I finally found it 2 days ago and I'm so excited. It's so pretty. It's amazing. It matches my nail polish. Like how perfect could my day get? It's so great. So I'm going in just very slowly. I don't want to mess it up. I do love this line so much. Mostly all of their liquid lipsticks are amazing. I love how the brush on this one is long and it's thin and it makes it even easier to do a little bit of overlining. And it dries actually really fast and it stays on for a long time. I love this one so much. I'm pretty sure it was only like $9, maybe $11, but it was somewhere in there. All right, y'all, so this is the final look. I do love it a lot. One thing that I did add in was the NYX, the liquid matte liner. I love it a lot. It's awesome. I added it right above the false lash line. And if y'all have any questions or, you know, any requests or for videos or tutorials, please do let me know, you know, any products you want me to try out or, you know, to find a dupe for something. I would be more than happy to do that. So please do leave your comments down below. And also, like I said before, I'll be leaving all of the information for any of the products that I used today down below as well, with links to where you can find them. Thank you so much for being supportive and for watching this. I was very nervous, so please be nice. Don't be rude because no one likes that guy, okay? If you have negative comments, keep them to yourself. If you have constructive feedback, you can go ahead and give me that, but don't be rude because I will find you. Yeah, so thank you so much. Stay beautiful. I appreciate y'all so much.